My loyalty lies with the winner.
Standing by. You want to test my hand?
Yukashiro Yanagi, awaiting orders.
Miss Caroline, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Leave this to me, Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
Oh? Why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
It'd be more efficient to replace the path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy.
Adjusting for wind. Is our prey giving you trouble?
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. One moment, Proxy. I might have misremembered. I just need to think.
I'm sure you're well aware that hollows undergo periodic spatial distortions and reconstruction. That's why each time you enter, you'll need your most up-to-date carrot. Not always because you can't remember. After you left the hollow, spatial distortion occurred.
Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself.
By the way, Miss Caroline, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed. I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of nearby humans, ethereals, and other objects. I call this ability ether vision.
The ability! Given your combat style, those eyes must come in handy on the battlefield, huh? Wait, something's up ahead. What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me.
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? Hold on. Let me find what's causing the ether level increase. There are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
These are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether. As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up.
Wait.
Karen! It'll be dangerous if we keep moving forward.
Understood. These storage tanks are high-risk items manufactured by military-industrial companies. They're rare, even on the black market. Several of these...
high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any
Great, that's a relief. Charon, can you confirm they're
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor. One with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuation.
Ooh, help me. It hurts.
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital, and we can get him out of the hospital.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying?
Charon, what's wrong? It looks like...
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they be staring into death. It's not so...
My head. I remember now. There was a madman. A lunatic.
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here.
Leave. We can leave this place.
The culprit should be gone by now. Charon, let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the 3 of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to—
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the...
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes. She and I were in the same squad. Obsidian
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force, right?
Well, I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I was part of Obsidian Division's Knock Squad.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impura Squad. I don't know who those who died in the hall...
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't...
We did?
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of target. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for, mate.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, you don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find that. Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to it.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope...
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and...
You've already been to the...
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment?
I'm fine. Did you find it?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's...
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped.
Well, just take a look for yourself. I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another hollow entry.
We've been chasing dead ends with absolutely no clue.
You're sure it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious? Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become some...
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information.
Don't mention it. But I have to ask...
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. Asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client...
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just...
I understand. I really do. But what if we're late and something...
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the
Client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most since leaving the military. I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them. But I've never found a single... It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song... Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive.
I get how anxious you must feel.
Thank you, Proxy. I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect...
Looking for intel? Payment received. Let's get to work.
You have my complete support. Looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
Proxy, look at this.
Why is there a communicator here?
There's hardly any dust on its surface.
Why such decisive?
Wire squad? What's that?
Sniper. Or should I say, you can call me Grim Volt.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my...
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
So your version of making a deal, you seem to have rather...
Seems talking won't resolve this. But I'm not a
Now that's the spirit. Oh, and I prepared a little...
Watch out for Green Vulture taking shots from above. Is there nothing we can do?
Alright, I'll take over.
suppressing fire.
I found a box. Something.
Remember what's inside the box, right? Teammates camp, the one Steve always wore. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. There wasn't much different from being off and ethereals. Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He dropped his covered in ether crystals. Oh, poor fully formed. He didn't want to become an amphibian, so he raised the cannon and growled up with just one last shell inside. And just like that, obliterated both his core and his heart. Any thoughts about it? Did you like it? Do you think I made the whole thing up? Or did it really happen?
Shut up.
Another high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving. I want to catch...
Acheron's favorite glove. It wasn't easy getting my hands on them. Instead of such a famous, beautiful commander, even her gloves are stylish.
Yes?
Such a beauty. In the end, comprehension, see? Don't you think that's a shame, little shriver? Such beautiful hands that they could no longer hold. Ethereals gnawed on her arms, and part of her leg swelled. But she still has the backbone. She's so tall, even in death. It's just as I said. She died from multiple fatal wounds. Even the most beautiful girls will wither without protection. Won't it? You think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? We'll be coming to your hideout soon. Let's roll off your face and wait. Let me see what I'm going to do.
Reaction! Hurry up, guys. I've got one final surprise location for you. I'm sure you've figured out the route to get to me. That's right. The surprise already on the road.
Copy.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... There weren't enough boxes.
Enough already! Using her squad, her family to mentally torture her?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? Oh, my sincerest apologies. Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And those are just fakes. Her comrades are long-since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could it possibly... A decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and...
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? I know your composure is nothing more than a facade.
Charon and I both believe her squad is still alive. Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to be in the defense force?
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me?
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing when the old capital fell. Countless defense force soldiers were either killed by Aether bodies. Her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists—
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof.
I can never understand? You think it's hard to understand your childish—
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadow alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I—
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real when you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling?
I'm not lying to myself. I really
want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't give yourself some so-called reason to go on? To latch on to it? Giving up already? At least you got—
Charon is not a coward. Someone who'd enter perilous hall at the very least. She's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing us.
Proxy.
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I will—
And completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of—
Fissures? When did—
Charon, do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted.
Thanks.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we—
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe the things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I tried to shake off that feeling. But the truth is, I can't—
Would you be willing to share more?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow, the Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called— Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into Ethereals. Our squad slowly lost— I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw is they must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious. Eventually getting lost in the defense force. Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes— I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates— But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes if they're truly no longer alive? How can I apologize to them in person? Tell them their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, you don't need to make any justification. But I also think being consumed by this obsession on...
Belle is right. Listen, Charon, you're such a...
Yeah. Right now, the best thing you can do is trust us. We can be sure that Vulture hasn't come. No one can dismiss your determination or will.
Roxy, thank you. I feel...
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new look.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is...
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this look...
Scott Outpost. Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? Their whole...
So, they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this...
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any...